Yo, what's up, everybody? Your dude, your rebel, your guy, substance level King Sergeant, aka Loving That Too, saying what is up, and you guys are repping for the Red Ranger Tyrannosaurus power. Welcome to another episode of KeeKlips. This here is KeeKlip 420 for the season. It's 20, series is 420. Either way, how you want to go on it? Smoke it, watch it, and hey, let's go clock it. So we got a whole lot going on for you guys, and honestly, like I said, these past few videos for Power has been great because, like I said, I got a whole lot more. And a few that I definitely forgot, so I'm definitely trying to get those. I'll never do it after or between. It all depends. We'll work it out. I got y'all. All right. So for today, and I really thought about this hard too. Now I was going to talk about two of them, but I thought to myself, you know what? Let's change up a little bit. Let's talk about the anniversaries before 30. All the anniversary episodes in the special that we had over the years. Now I will start off. I thought I had one of them. At least, but it was something else. But I know I do have the Mega Force. The Mega Force right here, the Legendary Battle. We'll get that in a minute, but I want to go off the anniversaries as a whole. Now, of course, with a lot of shows, everyone has that long years of hey, we're going to hit 10, we're going to hit 15, we're going to hit 20, 25, 30, whatever. We get 100, right? So we get all these shows, and they want to do a little special. And then even the holidays was a little bit different, but when it comes to years, that's your really most successful point. So, to start off, since the Red, 10 year was the Forever Red series. There's basically everything from Mighty Morphin to Wild Force. And then basically in this case, it was definitely a good episode. It was a Wild Force episode. Of course, Cole Evans was basically gonna partake in a mission with all the other Red Rangers in this very, very high mission. Basically, they're going to space to fight off Serpent Terror, a Zora that Lord Zed had in the Mighty Morphin series. And of course, being led by the one and only Tommy Oliver. Now, here's the thing. So this is when he was Zeo Red. That was his last power because he gave his turbo to TJ. And so they met, and then of course there was Wes and Wes and Eric from Time Force, the Red and the Quantum. Which I still question is Quantum I don't know. I mean, it's painted red, but Time Force, they had the white. No, they had the white on the suit, but then Quantum had the black for the collar. And it's okay. But either way, and of course Carter Grayson, one of my favorite Power Ranger series in this case. He basically greets Cole first, and like I said, they go to this space bay, and this is where they meet everybody. And of course, Andros is there, and this is where they had the Astro Mega Ship, basically one of these. Yes, I still have this. This is pretty nice. Good condition. They fly these up in space. Now, of course, before they go to space, they thought they were missing a guy. And here's the thing. It had to be Mighty Morphin. Take a guess who? Jason. Now, it could have been Rocky, but like I said, this is what you got to really think. Some may have their own powers, but let's be real here. When they pass it on, it's different. So, technically, Rocky would be Zeo Blue, if we want to be for real about it. He was red, but he was most likely blue. Jason most likely kept the red power. So we can kind of go off of that a little bit. That sounds real cool. And then, of course, they have to follow these generals, which is basically, these guys are basically Beetleborgs to a degree, but they are from the Zeoverse in this case. And so at the time, they're up on the moon, and then they meet, of course, this is when Leo comes in, and this is when the ninja comes in from Alien Rangers. And that was, I forgot what they call them. They're like Aquatarian Rangers. But this is when, of course, the big epic scene comes up when they all morph. And I was it was real cool seeing all the red, seeing all the leaders. Now, my thing would be, it's cool if we had every other color too. I'm just saying. Because you can bring out all the blue, yellow, and pink, or white, because some pinks are white, either way it goes. Now, the only thing was, with the black and green, it could be interchangeable. But, I mean, because, if Adam, for one, he could be, I think he could be Zeo to where Carlos could be green or black. Because, I mean, he could be either one. But, they focus is, on the other 10 years of the season. Even though, technically, it was only 9 series. Because I counted. So, that right there, it ends with Cole, fighting on Cemetery. They all take on the 5 generals and whatever. And so I was okay, it was good for 10 years. Then we go into 15, which was basically Operation Overdrive, Once a Ranger. And this is where we had Adam when he was the Black Ranger. We had Bridge from SPD, which is now red. and then blue was Sally from not Sally, not Emma. I forgot her name. Blue from Ninja Storm. Yup, Tori from Dino Thunder, and then Xander that was green from Mystic Force. I was like, okay, that was a good lineup because the fact that Bridge for one was most likely green, but now he's already red. So now we question, okay, because I know Jack left, Sky was then red, so it was like, okay, something happened. So that right there was the 15th anniversary. I thought that was pretty cool. That was a very, very nice episode they had. Because of course, like, I think when it comes to cameos, and I'll probably add this to another video, but like with the cameos, that's where it's like, okay, you're never gonna see like all that one person in particular. Because Adam, he was on in space when he had the broken morpher, which actually was a popular morph at that time. Cause I think I know a few people that has one. But it was cool. Like I said, 15th. When I saw it was the 10th one, I was a little bit better. But now, since we got that out of the way, and they fought like a mixed monster. I forgot what he was, because I haven't really watched Overdrive that much. But the fact that I do have 2 of the Zords, surprisingly. But now we get until the 20th. Mega Force, the legendary battle. So, technically in this episode, now with the series alone, so we have Mega Force, which is basically its own thing, and Super Mega Force, this is when they become the pirates. And so, had it been 20, you're going to see a whole lot. This is basically when, so I do have the Morpher. Hold on a second. I probably haven't shown these, I don't believe. But this is where we see these. This is their Morphers. Because the Mega Force was Gosei. Which, again... Alright. Okay. So, this is Mega Force, and this is Super Mega Force. So, the Mega Force, they basically activate with these cards. If something in the mouth, make sure it clicks in, bam, and then it says something, bam. And it's kind of like these are like communicators, these are like your walkie-talkies. I wouldn't mind an actual walkie-talkie like this. But then, when it came to Super Mega Force, where it was really cool, like some of the morphers, like over the seasons, like I think, I know Zane did it for space, but I know like others kind of came along with it, with like a battle boost with numbers. But I have like a cell phone, and it has like the call, in call. I'm like, the fuck? But I think I had a key. I don't know where it's at though. But these are basically their morphers, and what it is, this is where they have like the legendary keys, like other series. So, and they actually would wear some of them would actually have the costumes and everything else in between. And the one thing that weirded me with Mega Force is that there were single Zords. There's one that was like it was the SPD one where it was just Jax. You had the Lion from Wild Force. You had the red one from RPM, which was like a car as well, and it was a bird. I forgot, it was like another red. So like the whole Megazord was like a pirate ship, but the extra attachment for like Red Ranger, I guess, is different. So, by the way, they take the keys of whatever legendary Ranger, they flip it up, turn it here, and then these were kind of spread out, and pow, that's when they become the legendary Ranger. So like right now, I'll give me Mega Force Red, but okay, I'm gonna put on the Mighty Morphin Red. There you go. So all the season leading up, and this one we get a new Orion Ranger, which he's a Silver Ranger, and I think he's on the box. Yeah, so Silver Ranger right there. I actually like the helmet though. I will say I do like the suits. So right there, he's basically the 6X Ranger. And now in one of his suits, his battle suit, one of them is like I think it's like a giant like X or something, and it has all the mask on there. So I'm like, for a powerful guy, I don't know, that costume could be a little reductive. But either way, this is where, of course, later into the legendary battle, this is where we get a lot of cameos over the season, like Ninja Storm or Jungle Fury, and some other, other shows that came in. And when it came to Legend of Battle, this is where you see most of the other legends, like, and if I can remember them, there's Yellow and Green from Samurai, there was Red, Green, and Pink from Galaxy, Pink and Red from Lightspeed, there was West from Time Force, there was TJ and Cassie from Space, and of course, who leads? Tommy Oliver again. Now, this is when he was green. But here's the thing, and I remember this too. So, he saves his kid in a car, and he's wearing like white, and he has Saba. Okay, so I'm curious. The green power was kind of done. So, I don't know how he still had that power, but it would have been cool to see him as white, but I'm like, okay. But no, it was weird. But either way, so that's where we kind of see the Legend of Bao, and like every other ranger came in, like Mighty Morphin. There's Sentai, or not Sentai, Alien Rangers. There's Turbo, Zeo, and what was cool, and I like how they kind of stuck with it, but it was still kind of confusing. So there's Zeo without red, because again, Tommy was red. Now if that was the case, Turbo would not be there, because the Turbo Rangers, the new ones, were now basically space. But at the same time, because the only ones that left were, never mind, they would be Zeo too. Because like the first, second, because they had them be black. But either it's confusing when you do that, because the first few seasons was kind of just, hey, you're now a new ranger, and then pass it on, so it's kind of crazy. But yeah, so after that, that's when they go on the big fight, and they fight off the Mega Force monsters. So I was like, okay, that's really cool. They're bringing all the OGs of the 20s or back in that time. That was so cool. Then we go on to 25th, which is basically for Ninja Steel. And this is where we see, of course, we see Tommy again. There's Wes. There's TJ. There's Trent, the White Ranger from Dino Thunder. There's also, I said Rocky. There's Coda from Dino Charge. And there's other rangers. I know there's one I know I'm forgetting. I forgot her name. The Yellow Ranger from Mega Force as well. And also Catherine from both Zeo, well, basically Pink Ranger after Kimberly left. So I thought that was really cool. They had like a little set there. I think there was another. I'm trying to think there was another one. And this is the thing. Also, this is where Tommy, I wish I had this one. He has his morpher, and he's fighting his own drone. He has a master morpher where he has all his powers. And like I said, Turbo's not in this one because he gave that one up. So it was basically, he starts off as the black Dino Thunder Ranger, and then he goes to Zeo Ranger Red, then goes to white, then ends up with green. So I still don't get like how green, that's like a curse thing, but it is what it was. But over the time, it was definitely great to see all these anniversaries come in and kind of, bring some of the old school back, and kind of, the older people of us that watched it, it's like, wow, that's amazing, man. Like that would be cool if I could do that. But, we're coming to 30, so this is definitely going to be a hit for me, I promise you. And to really see like all these actors kind of come back for one more time, whether it be cameo, whether it be for like episodes or so, it's going to be amazing. Like I said, 30th is going to be definitely great. So we got a whole lot till we get to there, and I'm definitely going to be proud to be able to watch this. Now, of course, the same way you guys watching this one, this is the end. Thank you again for watching the episode. Like always, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. You can also find me on Facebook, facebook.com/DudeLover92. Also, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, everything else. DudeLover92 there as well. Till next time, stay tuned for 421, and I'll see y'all when I'm going to see y'all. Peace. Stay awesome.